Hey, this is Ivan here, the old boy from Play the Player channel, the channel dedicated to men only. So I'm coming here with the daily quote. So here is the daily quote. Middle finger for the past. Okay, now where this come from? Now let me quote this again. Middle finger to the past. And how this came to be, I was just listening one of my gurus, a great influencer, a guy that completely changed my beliefs. If I have any beliefs, I'm about to write this book about beliefs and no beliefs, so expect coming soon. So let me talk about the daily quote. Middle finger on the past. Well, there's so much to be said about past. Some people would say learn from the past, use it as a resource, don't hang on the mistakes, focus on the successes. When you look at the past, always look at from the positive sides, from where you were very strong, very successful, very confident. In other words, just pick and choose only the best events of your past and use them as a fuel for your bright future, something like this. But there is also a downside, and how this make this quote relevant to game and pickup. Yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about in this little video, through the lens of pickup and game. Well, that means, simply said, do not focus on the failures and do not focus on how many women you talk to, especially if you do game, especially if you do day game. That is very important to understand. For in order to get one, you need to talk to 100 or something like this. Yeah, in order to get one number, you probably will need to talk to 10 targets. Yeah, if you wanna. But anyway, you see the ratio, it's always 1 to 10, 1 to 20, 1 to 50. You have to go through a lot of struggle, a lot of rejections, and a lot of rejections. Yes, so the rejection ratio is somewhat between 1 to 10 and 1 to 100, depending on what the outcome would you like. Would you like to just talk to the girl? Would you like just to spend 3 minutes with in the presence of a new person that you don't even know? Maybe it's a girl, maybe it's a guy this time. Also, would you like to maybe your intent was to go and to just have sex with that woman and to have, you know, like a little fling, one night stand. Or maybe you wanted to seduce this woman to become in your life, and maybe a lifetime partner, maybe a wife, maybe a long-term relationship. We don't know the outcome, but the rules, they don't call them rules for no reasons. You gotta talk to 50 to get one, you gotta talk to 10 to get one, you gotta talk to 100 to get one, you gotta talk to thousands to get one. So you see the ratio. It's not you talk to one and boom, she's your wife or lifetime partner. No. So let's talk about this ratio in relationship to this quote that I said. Middle finger to the past. That means that you talk to 100, one say yes, and you give middle finger to this 99, and you get the one. Yeah, that's what it means in terms of game and pickup and day game and going and nighttime game, whatever game you play. To the opposite sex, of course. This is a channel that is talking about picking up girls, seduction, getting into a relationship, getting into a serious relationship, getting into like ultra serious relationship. Yeah, ultra serious relationship. What does it mean? A lifetime partner, a soulmate, or if this thing ever exists. Yeah. As I told you, I'm about to write a book about beliefs and no beliefs. So there you have it, the daily quote. The daily quote is getting longer because, as you can see, I start adding some thinking here, some reflection. I'm reflecting on these daily quotes now a little bit to give you my perspective. What does it mean? So, middle finger to the past, stay in the present, focus on the future, or look into the present moment, open your eyes, open your ears, sensory, feeling, and all this stuff, become in the present moment, and succeed in understanding that you always have to give middle finger to the past, especially the negative elements of the past. And that's it pretty much. Nothing new under the sun. I'm just quoting this guru of mine who is actually quoting someone else. He say maybe it's Jay-Z or maybe some of these hip-hop artists said it in one of their song, middle finger to the past. Yeah, I mean the negative past, the bad moments that you had, not just with women, not just with the opposite sex, not just in your game, but as well in the big game of life. That's how you have to look at this. In the big games of life, in the big game of life, you always have to, not always, but yeah, it's go extreme, but yeah, give a middle finger to the past. Be a player or get play. Bye life.